meghalayapost.news.
Ka Confederation of Meghalaya Social Organization CoMSO mentakas ngi kaladawa sandon na sarkar pedeng bat ka sarkar jala ban Pyntreikam Kerpangno ya ka special intensive revision SIR jongki electoral rules ha ka jala da ka jingtmu banweng no ya ka kerteng jongki tu ki buan ban syong ban sa bean na ka thup jongki electoral rule baru bandawa ban penbek biang ya ka constitution scheduled tribes order khandai spa san pau na ka banta ka jingmentoi ki riulum ha ka jala Meghalaya ngimla ban len ya ka jing shisha bakidon kita ki balawan rong bean sha ka jala Meghalaya bat kini ki bri ki bar omtang bakilawan rung bean bat bansyong bansa hagi jaka ki puta jong kiriulum pat bun kilashim kaburu bandan banta haki kamsan hima sima ong chairman ka CoMSO uba roy ku parson ram habakran hadin ka executive committee ka seng kabalalong banta ka sngi ha shillong ulo ong ru baladon kam kerki baling ba ka special intensive revision kanierap banweng ya kitu ki buan rung bean bat ki balayo ban penrung kerteng hakathup jong ka electoral rule ka jala baru banyada na ka jingshim kabu bandan ya ki epic tap vote haki arjala da ka bai nuksa ya kitu ki basyong basa khapot ka Assam bat Meghalaya hakabay day bat ke ST order karkhandai spa sanpo uba sanram ulong bala itu tang sanpulai hadu sanpusaw ki badai kiriulum ha Meghalaya bat kantup kitu ki badai na kijala syate lamingi kari balasya banthir jaka banyakun election badru banle iki kam khai pateng klem kanu kanu jingsha te lakam kaniru kasya tangi ki jaj banri riulum na kiwe kijala banyo ekju ka hok barom shamlale kumju yaki khasi ki jantia bat ki garu hakiwe pat kijala ulong ru banyada na jingyo penrung kerteng bean ki bri banabar hakathup jong ka electoral rule ka CoMSO kan saajing tho shaka Union Home Ministry baru shaka Election Commission of India ban kerpat na kabanta ban Pyntreikam Ïaka special intensive revision baru ban penbek biang ya ka ST order khandai spa sanpau
executive committee meeting of the CoMSO in which all the organizations that are there within CoMSO have attended. The meeting is regarding the discussion and deliberation on two important issues. That is, number one, the implementation of the SIR, the Special Intensive Revision in the state of Meghalaya, and the other is the amendment or the modification of the ST Order 1950. Of course, CoMSO, I think last 2 weeks we have sent a representation to the Home Ministry, to the Union Home Ministry, as well as the Election Commission of India, urging them that the exercise of SIR should be conducted in the state of Meghalaya as soon as possible. We have seen what has happened in the last few months in the state. We cannot deny the fact that there is illegal immigration in the state of Meghalaya, and these people, the illegal infiltrators, have not only encroached, have not only settled in the land belonging to the indigenous people, but most of them also have been able to take part in the election process, and this, in the long run, will hamper the indigenous tribes of the state. In that backdrop, and as well as we have seen the exercise that have been carried out by the ECI in other states, in states of Bihar, in West Bengal, where they have been able to detect these illegal infiltrators being part of the electoral process or electoral role. We think that Meghalaya also is a fit case for carrying out the SIR in the state of Meghalaya, so that the people who are non-legal, who are not legal citizens, who are dual voters. We cannot deny the fact also that Meghalaya shares interstate boundary with Assam, in which most of there are residents who are settling in the border areas or border villages. They are dual voters. They are also voters in Meghalaya as well as they are voters in Assam. So the purpose of SIR is to purify the electoral rule, as has been stated by the Chief Election Commissioner, that pure electoral rule is the backbone of democracy. So we want also that same objective or that same thing to be applied in Meghalaya also, so that these illegal immigrants who have entered the state of Meghalaya do not get the same rights, political rights, as we, the indigenous people, have. So we are demanding from the central government, the Union Home Ministry, as well as the SIR, as well as the Election Commission, that SIR should be implemented. And the second issue that we want to take up by CoMSO is the amendment of the ST Order 1950. If you look at the ST Order 1950, you will find that for the state of Meghalaya, there are around 53 or 54 tribes who are recognized tribes in the state of Meghalaya. Whereas this ST Order was only copy and pasted right from when we were with Assam. This same ST Order was there. So we fail to understand that we have got our own state for 50 years now. but we are yet to amend the ST order. And this has allowed other tribal communities from other states to have the same rights like us. They can buy land here, they can apply for ST certificate, they can fight in the elections, they can do their business without any restriction. So they have got the same rights. Whereas it is not being reciprocated for the Khasi or for the Jaintia or the Garos in other states. If you look in the state of Manipur, there is nothing written that we are the recognized tribe in Manipur. The Khasi Jaintias, the Garos, they are not recognized tribe in Manipur. If you look at Assam, we are only recognized as tribal in the hill areas, not in the plain areas. So for us, it is not being reciprocated in other states, in other northeastern states. But for them, they get the same right like the indigenous tribes of Meghalaya. So this is the problem that we are facing. And if this will not be, if the ST order are not amended or is not amended, we will be facing the problem in the near future, like what we are facing now. These people are buying land here and there. They are buying land in the heart of Shillong and in other parts of Khasi and Giant Hills as well as in Garo Hills. So we want the state government that the state government should recommend to the cabinet that the ST order should be amended as soon as possible. Of course, it is with sadness to say that, as per the statement made by the social welfare minister sometime in the year 2025, he stated that the state government has already constituted a working group of a committee to study the ST order 1950 way back in the month of December 2024. But we fail to understand that in the almost 1.5 years now, that committee has done nothing. We don't know what is that committee doing. So these are the issues, the two issues that CoMSO will be taken up. Of course, we will write to the government with a fixed time, or we will be giving them a deadline that within this specific period or within this specific time, these issues should be taken up with the central government. And in the meantime, we will also be meeting all the political parties in the state, urging them and demanding for them that they too should speak for SIR and for amendment of the ST order 1950. And at the same time, CoMSO will also try to mobilize to create awareness among the our clan, our traditional institutions that are there, be it the Nokma Council, be it the Sanjuk Kirang Bashnong, Sanjuk Kiwahashnong that are there in Khasi Jaintia and in Garo Hills. And we will be meeting with all the stakeholders and the people of the indigenous people of the state to make them aware of the need and the importance of doing the SIR and the amendment of the ST order, so that we can get these issues as soon as possible. So these are the two issues that we have discussed and deliberate on today's meeting. As per today's meeting, we will be writing to the state government that within a period of 45 days, the state government should be taking up these two matters in its earnest. And after that, CoMSO will be holding public meetings and then mobilize people in order to create a movement so that the state government will take this issue seriously. As of now, we have not yet got any response from the ACI, but we are finding ways and means to, if possible, we will also be meeting the election commissioner of the Election Commission of India. See, the first phase of our movement will be to engage in dialogue with them, engage in dialogue with the state government, engage in dialogue with the political parties, make the stakeholders like the Nokma, like the Wahashno, the Rambashno understand about the issues. So that also will take time. After that, if the state government also does not respond to our demands, then CoMSO will take other steps, because we live in a democracy. We always have a right to protest. We have a right for agitation. Those will come after the end of those 45 days. It says this, that the plain belt area of Garo Hills is being infiltrated in large number. So the border areas the border areas, especially in the Garo Hills, in the plain belt areas of Garo Hills, that is the main the focal point where the SIR should be conducted. But I'm not saying that it should be conducted only in Garo Hills. If SIR is conducted, it should be conducted in the whole state.
What about Jhalopara?
That's why I'm saying it should be conducted in the whole state, because we cannot deny the fact that even in Shillong, where we live also, that there may be illegal immigrants that have been able to be enrolled in the electoral process. See, we have kept, first of all, we will be writing to the state government within this week itself that the state government should take this issue seriously. We will be giving them a deadline within this specific period. These issues should be taken up with the central government, with the ECI, and with other with the authorities that are dealing with these two specific issues. We will also be writing and meeting personally to all the political parties in the state of Meghalaya, and through them they will be taking up with their own respective MLAs, because it will not be possible for us to meet all the 16 MLAs, but we will be meeting the president or the secretary of each of the political parties that are there in the state, and that will be done in the next 2 weeks.
meghalayapost.news